Here's what's coming up in this video. And I tried to cut this down as short as I possibly could, so I really do hope you enjoy this. I am a mother of 4, 1 in college, 2 grown, 6 grandkids, 1 a senior in high school, married to a trucker, and homemaker. I am doing a lot, homesteader, and trying to be a better wife, better mother, better friend, and all of that and the above. So please hit the like button, share the video out, and leave me some comments down below. And subscribe if you have not. We would love for you to become a part of the family.
Yay, yay. Oh, speak, Lord, speak to me. I was so blind, I was so lost, until he spoke to me. Speak, my Lord, yes, speak to me. Ooh, Lord, say it. I love you, Lord. You saved my, come on now. Yeah.
Waited all my life for someone like you to show. Now that you're mine, it's so hard to take.
So I'm cleaning it so I can give Alyssa a bath, and she does not enjoy baths at all, but she ended up having a great time this time around.
Now that they don't wanna fight to fade to grow. We're going under the weather, harder than ever, higher than high we go. I'm flying light as a feather.
Hey, what you doing? What you doing, girl? Ooh, what you doing? What you doing, girl? Ooh,
She was feeling good after that bath.
where you going? Where you going, girl?
They took the stuff out the refrigerator, y'all, and didn't even dump whatever was left of the hamburger helper in the trash. I don't even know if anything in the pot. So I had took my grandbaby back today, and I'm just noticing that sitting on the stove. So over here, I'm gonna have to get this stuff. For those of you who are new, we are renovating out of my living room, minus the stuff that we used that we're gonna be, you know, remodeling and stuff with. So let's go and throw a load of clothes in a machine, and then I'm gonna sit down and rest. That baby wore me out. Okay, so we have clothes on the floor. This is all the clothes I took out of the room. I haven't washed in days, and I normally don't do that. Oh, this is, my husband put this barn door in. It's too big for this space, so we're gonna have to find somewhere else to put it. But I do love this door because watch when I turn the light out. See how that accents, I don't know if you can get the full scope of it, but see how that accents right there? So I thought I'd turn it this way so you could see what I'm saying. Anyway, neither here nor there, and it just slides on open. But it's, you know, I have to make sure it's pulled down some before I can even open the door. I got a lot of cleaning to do. I don't even know if this is clean or dirty, so it's gonna have to get washed too. This belongs up here, but that fell down the other day when I was recording. I forgot to put it back up. I felt like a ghost did it. I don't know. So I'm gonna get my clothes in here. I'm gonna set the phone up on the stand and record myself getting this working. Thank y'all for supporting this type of content. I enjoy it. It makes me feel good on the inside. Okay, so if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit it. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Help this channel get to 5,000 subscribers so I can do a giveaway. Okay. We've only had this washer dryer for maybe a year and a half now, going on 2 years, and already it's cracked in the right corner where my daughter dropped this container on it and didn't tell us about it, but it still works, so we just gonna make it do what it do. We ain't got no money to be buying no new ones. We just bought these.
Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm grateful every day. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I lean on you and I lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my
So sometimes I change my sheets 2 times a week. It just depends. If my husband is coming home, then I want him to have fresh sheets as well. I love getting in fresh sheets, so there you have it. We gonna, like I said, make it do what it do. So with this bed right here, this comes with a lot. We have a remote for it. And I wanted it to be separate. That way, if I wanted to be up and my husband wanted to be down or vice versa, we could do that. But he was like, no, if we get it separate, then I can't be up under you. So it raises, it lowers, it has vibration, and it even has a underbed light. So if you lose something under there, you can find it.
Mayday, is there anybody who can help me? I don't think my heart is working lately. I can hear it calling for you. You show me beauty and life. You put me first all the time. No wonder I'm on a high when I'm with you. Oh yeah, you like the things that I like. If you don't know, you always give it a try. No one can blame me for crying when I'm without you, yeah. Know you got dreams of your own, sure you got places to go, but I just want you alone. Oh yeah. I know it's hard to be you, all the things you need to do, but baby, it's hard for me too. Oh yeah. Mayday, is there anybody who can help me? I don't think my heart is working lately. I can hear it calling for you. Mayday, I'm one of a kind. You know, you ain't never lied. Fact is, you're one of one yourself. 'Cause you can love me like no one else. Don't get up and leave me hanging, let's just leave today. Stay right here close to my heart and take my breath away. Let's make the most of our time. 'Cause I can love you like no one else. Mayday, mayday, is there anybody who can help me? I don't think my heart is working lately, lately. I can hear it calling for you. Mayday, mayday, tell me you'll come home and be my baby. I've been losing sleep, I'm going crazy, crazy. Only you could save me. Only thing I need is your love. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
These are some of the clothes that I washed last night because it is the next day. So now it's time for me to get these folded up, YouTube style.
You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
So I walked in the kitchen and realized my son had taken the steak out because he's leaving back for college. So this is what he wanted me to cook. And I will be adding some fettuccine cheese. So I decided to add yams to that, well, sweet potatoes, whatever you want to call it. So I had to run out to the store because I realized I didn't have any butter. Apparently, I need to go grocery shopping. So when I get paid this month, y'all, do y'all want to go on grocery shopping? Go grocery shopping with me, rather, and we can see what the stores have. If the shelves are empty, and it definitely what I'll be picking up, because I'm gonna have to do a meal prep, a meal plan. I'm gonna start doing that like I used to when I used to own a child care center, because it just makes it so much easier to know exactly what you're going to be cooking if you decide to cook, because some days I don't feel like cooking. So let's go into the store. Well, maybe I won't take you in here, but I'll see you when I get back to the house. Well, it's in my nature, so I couldn't resist. So here's a little quick sneak peek of the shelves. Some emptiness in there. Things are still high price. And then we came over to the butter. And butter costs a lot of money, but butter makes it better. Every time I come in Lowe's Foods, I see these wooden spoons, and they have so many different kinds in there. And one day I might break down and get it, but they cost so much. So on this aisle right here, you guys, I just had to look. Now that I'm doing all of these cleaning videos, I definitely have to stock up on what I am getting to clean my house with. And give me some ideas and tips down in the comments, what you use, what works for you. So now I'm peeling my sweet potato to make some yams. Let me know, do you call it sweet potatoes or do you call it yams? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, I'm about to make some. So I'm peeling these right here. I'm just going to do one and show you how I do it. And then we're just going to jump right into what I will be using in it. Once you finish peeling your potato, and make sure you're careful you don't scrape your hands. You're going to slice it up into however many pieces you want to do it, whether you want big pieces or small. I usually do a little bit of medium and a little bit of small. Then what you want to do is get you a nice sized pot, depending on how many you're making. I'm only doing 2, so I had a medium sized pot, added it to it, added water in it, and then we'll add our cinnamon and everything else to it. I also added a little bit of pink Himalayan salt.
See myself.
So I'm adding cinnamon to the pot, as well as pumpkin spice and nutmeg. Give that a good mix, and then I will be adding brown sugar to my pot as well. And that is going to give it that sweetness that I need. I only put in maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons rather of white sugar, but then I also use the brown sugar. And as you can see, I don't really measure anything. I go off of taste. So now it's time to get our steaks marinated, and I'm also listening to Gone with the Windleys. I love that channel. Check them out. I don't use teriyaki marinade often, but I am using it today along with black pepper, pink salt, onion powder, garlic powder, Chicago seasoning, rosemary and garlic, etc. Smoked paprika, and that's it. I do like taking my lids off or opening up my seasonings. That way I'm not touching the bottle with nasty hands from the meat or from the marinade that I'm using. And all I'm doing here is adding the meat to it, pouring in the marinade, and then taking a little bit of each of the seasonings. I don't measure, and I just put them all in the bag, just called a dump, and seal it up, shake it, and go on to the next bag. I say I'm going to let it sit for 30 minutes, but normally I leave it in there for about an hour, and it tastes absolutely good when it's time to cook it and eat it, and the smell of it, oh my goodness. So what I'm doing here is I'm opening the Ziploc just a little bit on the corner, squeezing the air out. That way I can put it all together and mash it down. And then I seal it back up and I stick it in the refrigerator. Now it's time to start the sauce for the Alfredo that I am making, and I'm using 2 sticks of butter. Really only need 1 stick, and you'll also need some heavy whipping cream as well as garlic. You don't have to shred it yourself. You can just buy it already shredded, but it tastes better fresh. So that's what I'm doing. Parmesan cheese shredded, about 2 cups.
Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies.
So I added the cheese first. You were supposed to add the heavy whipping cream first and then add the cheese. But either way, it'll work. It's just a little extra stir to this. And also, I added garlic to the butter. And I'm adding my black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and pink Himalayan salt.
You play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear?
When I tell you it's real life over here, I went to pour this in and something said check the date. And although things are good after the date for at least 3 to 5 days, this says August 8th, today is August 11th. So it's right on the line and it is not any good. And as I'm pouring it in here, I can see it looking like cottage cheese. Now I gotta clean the sink.
On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you?
So my sweet potatoes are done. And I did not time any of this. Usually I'm never correct in how I'm doing stuff. So what I'm going to do is keep some of this juice right here. I'm just going to pour some of it out. You don't need all of that juice. You saw me season it as I was cooking it, but I am going to add a little bit more nutmeg and a little more cinnamon to it, and also a little bit more brown sugar. And we're gonna call it a day. If you want to add these nuts, you can. I don't, because my youngest child is allergic to nuts. So let me taste it. This is my stirring spoon, so y'all know. I have a feeling I probably need more sugar in it. It tastes good.
Rose-colored glasses on, yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on, yeah, 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 yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on, put your rose-colored glasses on.
And this is parsley flakes, okay? For me, parsley don't really have a flavor. So I over season with it because I just like the color. You know, if it has a flavor for you, then don't do that. It's not cilantro. I've heard that cilantro tastes like soap. I don't know. But y'all, look at that. Can you smell that? Can you smell what Tommy is cooking? Telling everybody to come on and eat, and you don't even know what it tastes like. Where they do that at? Look at that. I dropped it. Jesus. So, of course, my picky child, my youngest child, tasted it and was like, I said, you know it tastes good. I don't really like cheese. What, today? Because you eat, never mind. Moving on, let's get to the steaks. Like I said earlier, I try to wash as I go when I can, and I need to get this out of my way.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? me stay, when I blame you for the things that weigh me down. 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the better, better truth. I need the better version of you. I need the better version of you.
Okay, my skillet is ready. Probably need to go down a little bit.
You talk about faith. Is it just something you say? Or is it the same with that girl you texting when I look away? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the better, better truth. I need the better version of you. All I need, all I need. I need the better version of you. All I need, all I need. I need the better, better version of you. All I need, all I need. I need the better, better you.
So I've never tried this before, but I'm going to use the aluminum foil, place it over the steaks, and that should lock in and keep them nice and moist. So I had my timer set. Turn this down a little so you can hear me. And now I'm about to, you see how it kept that moisture in there? Ooh. Ooh, yes. I might have kept it on there for 4 minutes instead of 3. But it looked like it was on the grill outside though, don't it? Yes, it do. So we're going to cover it back up. So let me wipe down my counters right here. I'm trying to get this so I don't have so much at the end of it other than, you know, the cleanup of the stove and stuff like that. But I looked at my refrigerator and I'm like, oh my gosh, it needs to be cleaned out. Sneak peek coming soon. Dun 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 dun. Oh my gosh, it needs to be cleaned out. And it looks like it doesn't, but it's messy and just needs organization. But it needs to be cleaned, like everything taken out and everything wiped down. I'm so embarrassed, but so y'all, thank y'all for sticking in with me this long in the video. Leave a 1 if you made it this far. It's time for me to fix my food. I am hungry. I have not eaten all day. And plus,
I didn't realize y'all could.
I still gotta get this stuff off of my bed so I can go to bed. And like I said, I was probably only going to get 1/4 of the steak. everything tastes really good. I haven't tasted the steak yet, so I should say everything. But here is the steak here. So I'll let you see the inside of the one that I cut. Because I don't eat no bloody steak. If I'm going to eat it, then I'll probably put a little bit of steak sauce on it. But let me taste it first and see if I need to do that. You really don't need any steak sauce, but I have to do it. So I'm going to put some on there. So that's it for the video, you guys. Hope you enjoyed whatever day I put this out. I hope you enjoyed your day. Today is Sunday, but I'm not sure when I'm going to put this out. But I guess my son wanted a good meal before he goes back to college in a few days. So, and feel free to donate to the college fund, okay? I have a Cash App, and I would appreciate it. But you don't have to. I don't ask for money or anything like that over here. I'm just making fun. He gonna be okay. So I'm finally winding down. This is the last clean for the night, so I can go to bed. You guys, I'm so tired, but I thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Tommy Bites Life. I have 2 channels. My first channel is TOMMYBITESTV, where I do news that you can use, but over here we are doing homemaking, lifestyle, vlogs, etc. And I hope you stick around for it all, as well as renovations over here.
Everything about you makes me smile. I wanna be your best friend, your best friend. I wanna be around you all the time. You don't understand, you don't need to worry. I meant everything I said, you don't have to search no more. Love is all around, so baby, what's your hurry? You don't have to prove us to anyone. You don't need to worry. Go down low, baby. Go down low, honey. Go down low, baby. Go down, baby, give it love. Go down low, baby. Go down low, honey. Go down low, baby. Go down, baby, give it love. And I want you to meet my parents. just need you to say you won't let go. I will keep my heart wide open. All I ask of you, baby, keep the fire burning. Come on, keep the fire burning. I keep losing track of time. I'm barely moving. You broke my heart a million times. Can't count the times I made you cry. Oh, we're such a mess now, and we're burning out. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah, to work things out.